Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is a pick a card, okay? Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It's greatly loved and appreciated. Okay, so this is going to be about what is in your subconscious mind that you aren't aware of, okay? I'm going to put the timestamps in the comment box, okay? I'm going to pin them in there. So you could pick pile 1. It starts over here, okay? You could pick pile 1 that says synergy. You could pick pile 2 that says Darth Vader. Or you could pick pile 3 over here that says E.T. Okay? Or you could just pick a number 1 through 3, okay? That works too. So I'm just going to hop right on into pile 1, okay? So pile 1, hi, how are you? I'm good. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only, with the best interest of me and the collective at heart, you're welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. So you guys got a number 2, okay? You guys got the number 65, okay? So you could be born on the 6th or 9th month of the year, okay? Or the 6th or 9th day of any month, okay? Or you could be a life path 6 or 9, or yeah. So first you got Willie the Wisp, Jack-o'-lantern, okay? Which is fire. You got the Scepter of Authority and Choice with the Hammer God, and it's the number 55, okay? You got the Leprechauns with Earth. You got Oengus, I think that's how you say it. Youthful Champion, Son of Light, okay? So you got Fairies of Mischief and Play, the Call of Laughter. You got Coupling of Earth and Sky, Unlimited Possibilities. And you got Truth Telling and Prophecy, okay, with the Raven. So, first of all, the Raven could be your spirit animal, okay, but like, you're in such a lucky energy with these leprechauns and Earth, but also there's a need for you to like ground yourself more, okay? Spend more time outside, okay? So in your subconscious, okay, you could be feeling like, let me say, you could not be acknowledging, because this is what's hidden, right? You could not be acknowledging, you know, the authority that you have in the choices that you really make. You know, you could be someone who kind of just goes along sometimes just to make others happy, and Spirit's saying they want you to like steer away from that, you know. Start making decisions, you know, with your heart. Like, if you don't want to do it like with your heart, you know, if it's not something you wholeheartedly want to do, then, you know, you should not do it. Okay. I mean, unless it's something like that you really have to do, okay? But it's like, it's kind of hidden in your subconscious, all of this power of light and luck and, you know, unlimited possibilities that you have. You know, you're someone who is a real truth teller. You know, you hold a lot of prophecies within your subconscious, okay? A lot of things, a lot of information for other people, okay? But also there's a need for you to embrace, you know, unlimited possibilities. It's like your subconscious is kind of limiting you, okay? But it's like, I don't know. This first row is going to tell me, you know, what is going on in your subconscious, but the rest of it is advice on what Spirit wants you to do, okay? So I'm just letting you know, I'm just trying to make it clear what's going on, okay? And it's like fire. It's like you're not on fire yet, you know? It's like you're working on your inner fire right now. You could be doing a lot of like shadow work right now, which could be why you're even attracted to this reading, okay? But you have to realize, you're very powerful, okay? As long as you're grounded and you're doing things from your heart and following your intuition, like, you really can't go wrong, okay? So, let's see. What is the first, like, row of advice? Okay, so we got chrysoprase, okay? So chrysoprase is hypnotic green cryophrase is what it says, okay? Is a rare stone with a heavy helping of nickel, hinting its mesmerizing verdant hue, okay? I think also it's hidden in your subconscious, how truly mesmerizing and like enticing you are to people. You're very interesting if this pile is for you, okay? It says explorers searching for the fountain of youth, okay? So what they're saying is the fountain of youth is in the moment. Searching for the fountain of youth and it's in the present, yeah, okay? You're searching for this fountain of youth, trying to make sure, you cling on to like your life, but Spirit's saying, just laugh and have fun and embrace the fact that you are lucky, okay? And that you manifest everything that, you need to do. It's like you don't have any problem getting real with your inner truth, okay? It says, squeeze cryopraise against your heart and tell your inner child how much you love them, then cry forever. So mushy, right? But it says grow from your heart out, okay? It says it's time to forgive that person who hurt you most, your parents, and most of all yourself. You are not a doormat. You are an evolved being. When you feel like giving up on love, cryopraise gives you the green light to keep going, okay? So I think that's lovely, okay? I don't have to add nothing to that, okay? Shungite. So shungite is like a coal-like material, okay? It says it's carbon molecules called fullerness or buckyballs form in the shape of tiny geodesic domes and electroconductive, and it's only found in Karelia, Russia. I don't know, you could be like Russian. It says where local spas have taken advantage of the minerals purifying powers for centuries, okay? Who needs it? Anybody looking to get honest with themselves, okay? But that, I did say that already, face your truth, okay? Face the truth of how amazing and fabulous you are, okay? It says where to put it. It says to put it in your water bottle to create shungite infused drinking water. Meditating with shungite can get the good vibes flowing through you like electricity through a neon sign that reads yes, okay? It says when it's time to reclaim your energy from wherever it's been and whom it's been with, okay? Make sure that you call back your energy a lot, okay? Because you're very powerful, okay? You hold so much good, amazing, positive type of energy, okay? And it could get drained from you a lot, okay? And that could be something also that's going on in your subconscious that you're not aware of. Somebody could be like tapping into your subconscious mind. Well, not tapping in, but trying to tap in and kind of, hocus pocus the energy out of there, okay? But it says get real with your truth, okay? The more that you stand in your truth and you know who you are and you know where you're going, the song Destination Unknown, Ruby, 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 Soho, okay? So, the more that you know where you're going and you know your proper direction, okay, the more real you'll be with your truth and the more you'll work out of your heart, okay? So we got Shiva Lingam. Let's see. It's a phallus-shaped stone found in the bed of the Narmada River in India. In Hinduism, they can represent an embodiment of the god Shiva, destroyer of illusion and transformer. Okay, so spirits destroyed so many illusions for you. You could be a yoga person, or you either love yoga or you hate it. Because it says yoga people and people who hate yoga. Okay, it says wherever you seek enlightenment. So where to put it? Wherever you seek enlightenment, okay? So you could be really, really seeking enlightenment, like really into the thing, like really deep into it, okay? I'm sorry, the song got my attention. Down, salty tears running down to her chins, and it ruins up her makeup and never one give a cigarette pressed between her lips, but I'm staring at her tits, it's the wrong way. Strong if I can, but I am only a man, so I take her to the can. It's the wrong way. You could have lived like a really like crazy younger life, okay, and your subconscious could be missing that fun, that spontaneity when you just didn't think about, I mean, not that you weren't thinking, you know what I mean, but you weren't so reserved, you weren't so like, oh, I can't be doing that now. No, go out and have fun and enjoy your life, okay. You can modify your fun, okay, to be more acceptable to the kind of life that you're living, okay. It says when to use it: when your ego has you feeling too small or totally supersized, when it seems like you're sucking life force through a swizzle stick instead of a boba straw, when you've got baby making on your mind, go all in on your essence, okay. And he was saying that she'll give you all that she's got to give, but I'm gonna make it hard to live. Big salty tears rolling down to her chin. Okay, he's gonna say the same thing. This is Larimar, okay? It's kind of pretty. So we went away, and I'm sorry when I say that straight to this very day it was the wrong way, okay? So you could have had like a long relationship, but it did say to get over that person, okay? Maybe subconsciously, there's some things you're not healing from, and this does say, like coupling of the earth and the sky, okay? So it's like you might be feeling like you're never going to find something else like that, but maybe you don't need something like that. Maybe you need something different that Spirit's planning on bringing into your life. Look at the angel of hope right here, but I don't want to, let me stay where I'm at, okay? Look, this says slow your roll, okay? You could be getting ahead of yourself, trying to do these big things, that you want to do and accomplish this big mission, but you could be so into it that you're just not having any fun or enjoying this life, and Spirit's saying, just keep hope alive, okay? So you also could be hot-tempered or in Aries, okay? Because it says who needs it, the hot-tempered or any Aries, okay? But you don't have to be. You could just have like Aries highly aspected in your chart, okay? It says seafoam toned Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic, okay? You can even be from the Dominican Republic, okay? Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering, okay? It says where to put it. When super agitated, stop, drop, and hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cooling breathing. I.e., stick out your tongue and slowly inhale and exhale while you're sucking through a straw. Okay. So when to use it: when you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem, when anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Exactly. Like you can choose to be like all erratic and in your head and running around like a chicken with your head cut off all day. You know what I mean? Rushing and not really giving the people around you or yourself that much attention. Or you can choose to be chill, and you'll be surprised, how smooth things actually go when you're just chill, when you're not worried about being late or, worried about messing something up. Things actually tend to go a lot smoother, okay? So, the next thing is rose quartz, okay? This love energy, okay? It says rose quartz is love in rock form, okay? It says who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient spiritual beings who love deeply, those in the healing arts, okay? The song said nobody move, nobody get hurt, okay? It says, or those who want to be. It says we're to put rose quartz in spaces that you want to zone safe and sacred, held with both hands to your heart with the uttermost loving kindness. He says, take a look around, baby. Yeah, my whole crew's ugly, but we still got the most game, the most money, the most hoes, the most honeys. It's so funny how you hate my fucking guts, but at the same time love me. It's like you could have a lot of haters, This says to take care of your heart, okay? It says when you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out, to work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else, rose quartz gives us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to the spirit, but I like and I love that part of the song, because he's just like, he names like some negative traits, he like, but we still got the most game, the most money, the most honeys, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what? Okay, so Emerald, Spirit saying maybe you need to embrace more of that type of attitude, okay? So emerald, okay, one of four precious stones. You're a precious stone, okay, that's what I heard. Emerald radiates with wet, lush, verdant energy, okay. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty, and sex. So if you're into any of that, okay, you might want to associate yourself with this saturated green gem, okay. Who needs it? Atheistics, bohemians, Epicureans, and transcendentalists, okay. Where to put it? Put it on a chain over your heart or on a ring at the base of your left thumb, perched atop the Venus mount, okay. So when to use it? When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, when you're in need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibility with emerald, okay. Point your heart toward grace, okay. So the energy of grace, okay, it dissolves anything that is lower vibrational, like, that's why they're always saying, by the grace of God, because that's how you put the stamp on it that it's really gonna happen, because it happened by the grace of God, okay. Like, so next, we have Archangel Hope, okay? It says, look for a cosmic gift and remember you deserve it, okay? Like I said, your subconscious is like in denial a little bit, like in the back of your mind, you're kind of questioning yourself a little bit, and Spirit's saying you don't have to, okay? And I can really relate to that too, okay? Archangel Raphael says, see with enlightened eyes, open to abundance, okay? This is going to help you open up to this luck, to this abundance, knowing who you are, knowing your light, and knowing that your possibilities are totally and completely unlimited, that you could do anything that you want to do as long as you're living and walking and breathing your truth every single day, okay? So next we got Archangel Gersisa. It says, create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service to the planet, I feel like you've already created this foundation and you could already be walking in your soul purpose, okay? But, that doing that is helping you more, okay? Like, the more you get into that, the more that, it'll help you to heal, You could even be like still trying to figure out what is your soul purpose, what are you supposed to be doing? You could be someone who hasn't found that thing that lights you up, or you could be in denial about the thing that lights you up, kind of talking yourself into thinking that you can't do it. Okay, so Archangel Perlamec, it says, let nature soothe you and serve the nature kingdom. But I did say, spend more time outside. Make sure that you ground yourself a lot, okay? Because, like, I feel like I just seen, like, I don't know what it was. That was, like, your head just, like, floating off, you know what I mean, into, like, wherever it is that your head goes, when you're just sitting there, like, staring off into, like, the abyss is what I'm hearing, okay? You could be into poetry, okay? By the way that I'm talking, you could be really into poetry, or you could be guided by some poets, okay? It says, Seraphim, Seraphina, be an ambassador for Earth and build your bridge to source, okay? Your Antakarana bridge is very important, okay? And the more meditating and subconscious work that you do, the stronger your Antakarana bridge gets. And that's the bridge in which, like your rainbow bridge, your own personal rainbow bridge, where that spirit drops these downloads on, I just seen, like, how on the commercials or on movies, they slide down the rainbow like a slide, okay? That's what I just seen, like information sliding on the rainbow down into your head, okay? So inspiration, okay, that is next, okay? It says, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Okay, so retrain your brain, baby. Like, every time you catch yourself thinking something negative, it's like your subconscious kind of is like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you hear a thing over and over and over and over again, you know what I mean? Eventually it gets adapted in your subconscious, okay? And your subconscious is still like your subconscious doesn't need your help to think, to work, to do what it does. It doesn't need you to do that, okay? So that's why affirmations are really important, okay? Because you're literally reprogramming your own brain, okay? So if you could get into the habit of looking up different affirmations or motivational quotes, you know, that would be really great habit for you to do. You know, read certain things in the morning, you know, like I am inspiration, or like, you know, I am connected to the nature kingdom, you know, I am maintaining a solid foundation, you know, I am unlimited. I don't know, like things like that, you know, very inspirational things to tell yourself every day. And eventually that will catch in your subconscious, you know, and it'll even push out and push up issues that need to be dealt with, okay? This shadow work is needed in order for you to move, you know, forward on your journey, okay? I just want to make sure my mic is working because they've been tripping lately, okay? So sleep, okay? It says, think of sleep as a way to reset your body. To reset your energy and restore your body, okay? Every day is a new energetic day. Ask yourself, what if I slept like a baby and awoke refreshed, okay? So it's necessary for you to get all of the proper sleep that you need to get. You know, I've actually been like making myself go to bed earlier because I'm a night owl, you know. I'll be up till like 1, 2, 3 and then turn around and get back up at like 6, you know, and be just as bouncy and happy like I slept a full night, you know, because I really don't need that much sleep, you know, but spirits will be on my head like, no, you need that much sleep, okay? Go to bed, okay? So vibe holder, okay? It says, think of someone you love, something that makes you happy, or imagine your favorite place. Hold that feeling. Hold it as long as you can. The longer you hold on to good feelings, the longer they stay, okay? So I think that's very self-explanatory, okay? And food, okay? What you eat affects your vibration. Today, pay attention to what you are eating. Eat more fruits and vegetables, good, healthy, from Earth nutrition. Receive the high vibes from Mother Earth. Feel the high vibes from Mother Earth and give thanks, okay? But I feel like you show a lot of gratitude to spirit, you know. This is, like I said, this is subconscious shadow work, okay? These are things that are like in the back of your mind, you know, that you're not really focused on. I really do get the feeling that like in your conscious mind, you are very focused on figuring out how you can keep moving your spiritual journey ahead. And that's really great, you know, because you were born to be a legend, my love, okay? That's all it is. You were born to be this amazing legend, you know, whether your subconscious believes it or not. And I feel like you are doing what you're supposed to do to get to the point where you know that, okay? Abundance. You're made for abundance, okay? Look, wake up. Spirit, spirit, like, really wants you to, like, awaken yourself to certain, like they want you to have certain epiphanies and realizations so that they can go ahead and move you forward to this next level, you know. It's like sometimes things of the subconscious can hold you back, okay? So next we got crop circles. It says messages, curiosity, and signs, okay? Please remain curious about, you know, your signs and all of the messages that you're receiving, you know. And Spirit actually told me that going online and looking at crop circles, you know, at real crop circles. I mean, you're going to have the fake crop circle pictures in there too, but just looking at the real crop circles really have some sort of subconscious effect on you, okay? So you should try that. I have done that and it's really interesting and it's like it becomes fun. Oh my goodness, my eyelash is like, oh, it came out. Okay. All right, now look. it's really interesting the effect that looking at the crop circles has on your psyche. Okay, so you should definitely try that. Okay, the Galactic Federation. Okay, you could get a lot of channeled messages from the Galactic Federation. Okay, I'm hearing that you have collaborations and meetings with the Galactic Federation in your sleep. Okay, you're very important. You're very important energy. Okay, and honestly, this is really good news. The things that are hiding in your subconscious, because they're not that heavy. You know what I mean? They're not that deep. You're gonna fly right through this shit. Okay. So last but certainly not least is the Synergy Crystal Skull. Okay, which I'm gonna read out of the book. You might like alternative music, like punk rock and stuff like that. Okay, because I was really attracted to this list. Okay. Would it be wrong? Would it be right? Chances are it's on the mic. And contemplating suicide. Okay, so it says that this skull was discovered in 1981. Okay, you could have been born in 1981. It says it's made of quartz, okay, and it works well with all 7 chakras, okay, which kind of tells me that you are in alignment, okay. You're very aligned, and you just need to do a little bit of shadow work, okay. So it says universal healing stone for receiving, emitting, and amplifying. Okay, so that's what you do with spirit. You receive, emit, and amplify the information. Okay, it says unlocks blocked energies, transmits energy to the body, realigns subtle bodies, a stone that allows the awakening of consciousness. It helps develop concentration, intuition, telepathy, visualization, clairvoyance, and wisdom. And I feel like those are all of the benefits that would come from you doing this subconscious work with yourself. I'm helping you right now, just by when you just identify something that really triggers this big growth in your spiritual journey, because spirit can't, God can't heal anything that you do not acknowledge. Okay, so once it's acknowledged, that's what really kicks off the healing. Okay, that's why revelations and like the messy type of readings are important too, because you need to know in order to heal from that, and some people can't heal without knowing the truth of something. Okay. It says the first thing to do with this skull is to remember, okay? In reality, you are a being of light. You are a spiritual being within a physical body, okay? So remember. And with that, I'm done, okay? I hope you guys got a lot of stuff that you needed out of that, okay? And I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later. Hey, pal, too. You guys chose this Darth Vader pal, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only. You're welcome into this reading. Please give pal 2 the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so what is hidden in your subconscious, okay? Safe passage, okay? With Epona, the horse goddess, or Epona. So you could be in your subconsciously worried about, being in danger. You know what I mean? Like, you could be someone who has been attacked a lot magically, okay? But also your subconscious can be like the puka, your subconscious can be a bit of a trickster, it'll play mind games with you, and every once in a while, you'll have all of these things, that could be happening, boiling up, okay? This I can definitely, relate to a lot. You could have certain situations and worries that bubble up here and there, and then you kind of talk yourself down. Okay, you could even talk to spirit about it, and like talk yourself off of that freaking out ledge, and spirit saying, there's a lot of healing going on in your subconscious mind right now, okay, with the nymphs. And then we got the green man that says renewal, okay? There's a lot of healing and renewing going on with your subconscious mind right now, And you could be feeling like you're not safe, but you are the safest when you're in your healing energy, So it's really healthy to always stay there, okay? What was I going to say? Oh, you could have been born on the 2nd. You could have been born in February, okay? Or the 2nd of any month. Or you could be a life path 2 or 22, I'm hearing. or you could be born on the 8th of any month, okay? You could be 43, 47, 41, or 22, okay? Or you could be born on the 22nd of any month, but I did say the life path 22, okay? So we got God, thunder, and lightning, okay? So subconsciously, you could be unaware that you're actually receiving, like, so many downloads, so much information is coming to you, okay? And that's just something that you're not quite seeing, you know? You're not really seeing your guidance. Look at the hidden world of the fairies, okay? With the fairy heel. And we got wild nature, okay, with utterly stag. So the stag could be your, you could have a stag guide, okay? Or you can have a horse guide, okay? But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like this really, the God of thunder and lightning is giving me a lot of like conflict, you know. You could have been someone who was in a lot of conflict in the past. I said this already, low key though, guys, but I said magical, you know, but it doesn't necessarily have to be magical, you know. It could just, you could have just, you know, like grown up in a hectic environment, you know, and a little bit of that type of energy, you know, of you being on guard of that is still happening in your subconscious, okay? It's important for you to heal these things, okay, in order to move to the next level, but it's already happening, you know, it's already being healed and renewed, you know, every single time that you identify something that's going on in your subconscious, you kick off a healing for that thing, okay? So keep doing it, okay? Or do it a little bit more, you know. If you have cards, it's really great. I love to sit down and ask spirit, you know, what's going on in my subconscious that I'm not aware of, you know, just to make sure that everything's on the up and up, you know. Shadow work is very, very important, and you can't you know, elevate spiritually unless you deal with those things, okay? So the first row is really all that's going on in your subconscious, okay? The rest of it is advice from spirit on what to do with that. And, you know, we could get a few more things, but I'll call it if I see it, okay? So amazonite is a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best amazonite comes from Colorado, okay? You could be from Colorado or South America, okay? Or, you know, you could just be a descendant of the South American people. That's really what I'm hearing, okay? But you're very brilliant, you know. That also could be something that's in your subconscious, you know, something you're not completely aware of, that you're very, very smart, okay? You could grind your teeth, okay? Or you could struggle every time Mercury retrograde comes around, okay? It says that people who needs it, you know, teeth grinders or anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. I'm pretty sure there's a retrograde coming up, if I'm not mistaken, okay? It says where to put it. Place amazonite below the throat, relax your jaw, and ask for the courage to speak your truth, okay? There's a need for you to speak from your heart more, you know? You'll feel more safe in your own energy when you are able to, you know, properly communicate what you need and what you want in that moment, okay? Not like, you know how somebody will say something to you, you know, and then you'll go back and be like, you know, like, man, I should have said this or I should have said that, you know, and, you know, that would have really communicated what I wanted better, you know. Spirit saying work on just delivering that the first time, you know what I'm saying? I don't I'm kind of like straight to the point, you know what I'm saying? And Spirit's saying be a little bit more like that. It doesn't mean like, you know, being rude or being disrespectful to anyone, but there's always, you know, a very clear way to express what it is you need. And if, I don't know, maybe you could struggle with that. You could struggle with, you know, finding the words to put together to make it, you know, very clear to other people, you know. Or you could be someone who worries about, you know, stepping on other people's toes, you know, or, you know, disrespecting them in any way, you know. But that's thinking for two people, you know. You can't always control how someone else is going to take whatever it is that you have to say, okay? So make sure that you always speak from your heart, okay? That's the point of the Amazonite card. Speak from your heart. It says when your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really wants from life. You know, there's a lot of whatever is in your subconscious, you know, that's playing tricks on you and making you feel like you're not safe all the time. is an inner child issue. Maybe as a child, like I said, you weren't safe all the time, and you need to do some inner child meditations is what Spirit's saying, okay? It says, ask yourself, I already said that. It says, does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it, you know? Find out if you and your inner child agree on what you guys want for the future, you know? It says, say it out loud for the universe to hear and go make it happen, okay? Whatever it is that you want to accomplish, you can accomplish that. Fear is just a trick of the mind. It truly is. There's nothing for you to fear, okay? You are always protected. You have always been protected, even when you felt like you weren't safe, you know? It's like when you felt the least safe, or when you felt the least happy, and when you felt the most lost, that's when God really was there, okay? So do not worry, you know, that's when your guides are really around you, really protecting you, really sending you loving energy, and really trying to send you a boost, okay? So just be aware of that, okay? Getting me a little teary-eyed, okay? So look, this is Hiddenite. Hiddenite is a variety of spodumene. Hiddenite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies, okay? The green aura makes me think about your heart chakra, okay? You can have a really, really strong heart chakra, and that's why it's important for you to speak from your heart, okay? Because when you're speaking from your heart, nobody can even argue or come up against that anyway, okay? That truth is going to be like, oh, okay, I'll do it, okay? It says if you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you must have a big heart. Use it, okay? So it says, who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, and bad romantics, okay? It says where to put it. Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin kunzite, should be aimed at the heart, okay? It says, when you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future, Hiddenite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it, okay? Claim your happy place is what it says. You know, there's a need for you to embrace the healing that you're doing, you know. The healing is for not if you go on with the same activities, you know what I mean, acting like, you know, there's a reason for you to hesitate, or like there's something that can come in and take you out. No, love, you are like pretty, I almost want to say invincible right now, but I don't want you going to go try to do nothing crazy, okay? You're not invincible, you know what I'm saying, but you're pretty damn close, okay? The song said, I know I'm being used, but that's okay because I like the abuse. Now I know she's playing with me, but that's okay because I got low self-esteem, okay? So that could be something that you really need to work on, you know, your self-esteem, you know, really building that up and really acknowledging your worth, you know, which is a big part of, you know, living your truth from the heart, okay? So next we got Peridot. It says it's precious peridot, a chic type of olivine, is like the vitamin D of your crystal diet plan, okay? The stone's sunny energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. The intensity of peridot's green shade comes from iron, a metal with an energy that gets things done, okay? So you could be someone who is really busy all the time, okay? You're a busybody. You like to multitask, you know, or you could just do a lot of different things, you know. You could have a couple of jobs, okay? It says, who needs it? The brooders, the lackadaisical, or anyone dreading those long winter nights, okay? You could have been really looking forward to spring and summer, okay? Like me, I'm so happy that it's warm. I mean, but I really like all the weather, really. Because I mean, well, I live in California, okay? So it's either sunny or it's raining, okay? Or it's like sunny and windy, or it's raining and it's windy, okay? That's pretty much the gist of it. It snowed like twice this year, okay, where I live at. So the song said, the more you suffer, the more it shows you really care, right? No. No, baby. If you're suffering, everybody's suffering, okay? That you can't show that you care from a place of suffering, okay? Raise your self-esteem and realize that you deserve more. You know what I'm saying? Really boost yourself up. Like, really get confident about who you are, okay? Because you are amazing, okay? It says where to put it. Wherever you give chase to love, money, power, and joy, you know, you shouldn't have to give chase to love, money, power, or joy. You know, those are all things that you attract by loving and upping yourself, okay? So it says when to use it. When you're not applying yourself, success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with Peridot and enjoy the ride, okay? So next we got Aquamarine, okay? Oh, it says magnetize your motivation, okay? I forgot. That's the point of the card. I don't know how I forgot to read that, but yes. So we got speak from your heart, claim your happy place, and magnetize your motivation. And while you're doing all of that, you know, keep your cool with Aquamarine, okay? So Aquamarine is a fancy type of blue barrel, okay? You could be like chic and fancy, okay? Because those were the, some of the descriptions, okay? It says it's a powerful coolant for the head and the heart. Who needs it? Those who run hot, fire signs, and anybody hanging on to an unspoken burning desire, okay? You could be a fire sign, but you could like really have this thing that you want to do like so much, you know, and your fear is kind of getting in the way of that. Or you could already be doing it and you could be wondering, why is it, you know, stagnant? There's a reason, there's a need for you to face your fears, okay? I had to do that, you know. I really had to be like, okay, well, maybe I am afraid that this could happen, you know, or maybe I am afraid that, you know, this won't work, or maybe, you know, and that really got me somewhere, you know, and I really felt much better once I said it out loud, you know. So if you do know what your fears are, you know, speak them out loud to spirit, you know, ask your angels to help and assist you with healing those fears, you know, so that you can move forward, you know, and upward to the next step or the next stage in your life, not only your life, but your spiritual journey as well, okay? So where to put it, wherever you need to turn that whisper into a primal scream, or if that's a little overly dramatic, wherever you want to speak clearly and calmly from your heart, okay? I said that though. I'm gonna change that because it's gonna get crazy. Okay, look, it says when you've lost your voice, when it's past time to let it go, or when you're feeling a little too en fuego for polite company, ice yourself down with Aquamarine's cool shower vibes, okay? And also, you could be really empathic, okay? You could get like really overwhelmed when you're around a lot of people, you know, like in a crowd of people. I'm really, really empathic, but I love the crowd setting, you know, like I really love like festivals and concerts and things like that. So I think that I've gotten really good at like, you know, bubbling out the feelings of other people, you know, because I don't know how I do it, okay? I just do, okay? But everyone has the ability, okay, to form like this big protective bubble around themselves. Like your imagination is much more powerful than you think it is, okay? So just, all you have to do is close your eyes and imagine, you know, a bubble around you, whatever color. If I were you, I would do green, okay, because there's a lot of different shades of green out here, and I was saying your heart chakra is very strong, okay, but gold works, you know, purple works, any color really, okay? It could be clear, for crying out loud, but it really works and helps with keeping out those emotions and thoughts of other people, okay? I guess that was confirmation. Next we got Muscovite, okay, with develop your foresight, okay? So this could also, clearing out your subconscious right now could really help to develop your foresight and to make you hear your intuition louder, you know, and make it easier for you to understand, you know, the difference between how you're feeling and how other people are feeling, you know, because once you've cleared out your mind, you know what I mean, you know what's going on in there, okay? The more shadow work you do, the more you know what's really going on in your head, okay? And that's how you really progress in your life, okay? So it says heady muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. Okay, who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Okay, anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Okay, this is what it is. You know, you will see the things coming. Okay, the more shadow work that you do. Okay. So, it says where to put it against your forehead while peering into the future, okay? It says when to use it, when I want to believe is your MO, when you feel like you've been missing the signs, when you have a problem logic won't solve, when you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or Moldavite and need to get a grip, okay? Develop your foresight. So it's like, you need to change your I want to believe into like really truly believing, you know, really feeling from your heart that these things that these goals and things that you have are truly, truly possible, you know, because it's like, I don't know, I kind of had to like slowly work with myself a little bit at a time, you know, and talk myself into, you know what I mean, really believing my signs and my nudges and my psychic impressions, you know, because they're crazy, you know, like, and sometimes I feel like if I told people like what really goes on with me, you know, that people would think I'm crazy, but that's just the thing, you know, it doesn't fucking matter what people think, okay, it only matters what is going on between you and your spirit team, okay, that's all that's important, you know, don't be so worried about what other people are gonna think of you because you're developing your foresight, your intuition, and your confidence, okay? So next we got lapis lazuli, okay, which says ascend your rightful throne, baby, okay? You are true royalty out here, okay? Your third eye is amazing, okay? And having lapis lazuli on you, okay, is really great for your third eye too, okay? It says a deep stone with deep history, okay? See ancient Egypt. Okay. Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, okay? The Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's palette, okay? Who needs it? Cat people and Leos and anyone who uses the phrase in a past life. I'm totally convinced I was okay. You could be a Leo, or you could have Leo highly aspected in your chart, okay? You could be a very imaginative type of person, but I did say that your third eye is popping, okay? It says where to put it. As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee, okay? It says when to use it when your thoughts are not your friends. Call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into, okay? So, you know, Spirit's saying, you know, avoid overthinking because I feel like your subconscious is very active right now, you know, and that's normal, you know, the subconscious does a lot, but I'm going to tell you, like I told Power One, okay, make sure that you really, like, retrain your brain, you know, really push all of these positive thoughts into your mind, you know, with the affirmations and things like that, because really all of those subconscious fears and negative ways of thinking and being and believing are things that have just been drilled into you all these years, you know, that other people wanted you to think and things that other people wanted you to feel, you know. You have to like dump that thing, you know, like deleting like how I delete all my videos and then I delete them out the trash, okay? I make sure that it's totally gone off of my phone. That's kind of how you need to do with certain things in your subconscious, okay? And this is Archangel Hermiel. It says learn from your challenges and relax and trust, okay? Learn from your challenges and relax and trust in Spirit that they know where they're leading you, okay? They're never gonna lead. You're never walking in the dark, even if you don't always understand why things are happening. Sometimes Spirit makes things a surprise, because especially if you have things like this going on in your subconscious, because they don't want your ego or whatever to talk your conscious mind out of thinking that it can do something, okay? Archangel Haniel says, seek soul satisfaction and fan a flame of inner peace, okay? So it's like this shadow work is very important for you. You know, it's very important for you to face the fears of that you had as a child, okay? So that you can go on into the future, you know, and really have inner happiness, you know, really be in a centered type of place, okay? Cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah. Oh, let's see. All the how does song go? With the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullets. Which really gives me, like, you might receive like a lot of shots from people. Like, people might always be saying like little smart remarks or little smart comments to you, you know, and I feel like you should just steer away from those types of people, you know. If they don't fucking have nothing positive to say to you, then they don't belong in your energy, okay? And they're not helping, you know, your subconscious issues that you already have, you know. And you know if they're triggering your subconscious because they say certain things that take you right back to childhood. You know, some people can be so cruel, you know, but no one really truly has the effect on you to make you change how you feel. You know, you're in control of that. So, okay, just know that. Lord Wivasil says, accept and send healing, okay? You are a being of the universe, okay? You are multidimensional and you're connected with everything and everyone. And the happier you are, okay, the happier everyone around you will literally be, okay? So if you can't get away from people, then just focus on your own energy for a while, you know, and train yourself not to be so triggered by other people's projections, okay? Archangel Lavender says, prepare for soul healing and forgive and release everyone. Okay? Forgive them and release their asses, okay? Because, like I said, most people's opinions of you and what you're doing is a projection of themselves, okay? That's how they feel about themselves. So don't worry about it, you know? I mean, pray for them, pray for their healing, pray for their upliftment, and pray for their, you know, for them to get in touch with their inner selves and their intuition so that they don't have to go around and tear everybody else down just to make themselves feel better, okay? And that'll boost you spiritually, you know. I mean, but don't do it from, I don't do that for that reason, you know. I do it because, you know, I just do. I don't know. There's a lot of things my soul just does, you know, and I truly allow myself to just do those things, okay? So just allow your intuition to lead you through life, okay? And you won't go wrong. So Archangel Faith, okay, it says, with faith you are invincible. Believe in yourself, okay? You know, as long as you have this faith and you're walking the right walk, you know, and you're not trying to hurt anyone and you're not trying to tear people down, like I said, you'll always be all right, period. And no, you'll always have safe passage. There's going to be no one who can come and try to trick you, okay? So next we have positive change, okay? So it says the opposite of an intuitive thought is a self-critical thought. Whenever you put yourself down or think you are not good enough, reframe the statement. For example, turn I am not good enough into what if I was good enough? Turn I'm not very smart into I'm doing my best, or kindness is my strength, okay? And what are some other positive statements you can think of to reframe the self-critical thought, okay? This is what I meant when I said retrain your brain, you know, like trick yourself into thinking positively about yourself, into, you know, upping yourself, you know. He said if the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece, okay? So it's like your mouthpiece is so powerful. Like I said, every time you say, and when you say those types of things, you know, those are things that are true to you on a soul level, you know. It's just your subconscious trying to trick you into slipping back into your old ways, you know. But you're in control of it, okay? You're in control of your own self, okay? So you got this, okay? Hula hoop, okay? It says, swing your hips as if you were using a hula hoop, okay, like this. Every time I read this card, I want to do it, okay? It says, start by going clockwise and then go counterclockwise and then make figure eights. Doing this for 1 minute, this movement will bring your energy down from your head and into your body, increasing your creative energy. So like you go like this, right? For a little bit, and then you do it the other way, my squeaky ass chair, okay? And then you like do it like this, you know? So you're like doing the 8 like this, okay? It's actually fun and it makes you feel silly and it might make you giggle, okay? And that's probably the point, okay? Look, so it says today, spend some time with, this is creative expression, my bad. It says today, spend some time in the creative energy. What is that for you? Is it drawing with crayons? Is it drumming on the table? Is it thinking of a story to write? Is it working in the garden, redecorating your house, flower arranging, having a tea party with your kid, designing a new outfit, taking a photo, singing, zen doodles, pottery, planning a trip, making jewelry, sketching, playing music, look for shapes in the clouds. What is your creative expression? You know, maybe you need to sit down and ask yourself that if you're like, I don't know, you know, figure out what it is that you like to do. You know, everybody needs a hobby or some kind of way to express themselves artistically, okay, because you are walking art, okay, there's plenty of art within you, okay. It says music, okay? Turn on music you love and notice the change in your body, okay? You could be very, very clairaudient, you know, and that could be how spirit comes and speaks to you, you know what I mean? And really boosts your energy with certain songs and things, okay? But what they really do want you to know that now is a very important time for you to shine, okay? You are a light worker, okay? And you don't have to worry or fear anything. There's always going to be a judgment day for anyone that considers themselves your enemy, because you are like walking pure, amazing, beautiful light, baby. Okay, with this goddess energy going with your best self. Like you're dope, okay? Like you're amazing. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? And there's nothing to fear because you're protected. The song, amen. Amen. Okay, look, we got the Syrians B. It says responsibilities, lessons growing up, okay? You could have had a lot of responsibilities at an early age, you know what I mean? And you grew up a little faster than others, you know, but Spirit's saying all of those lessons were very important for you to become this amazing mermaid with this dolphin energy that you have, okay? So go and be carefree and play, you know, and just know that your strength, your courage, and your bravery, okay, with the Lyrians, you could be a Lyrian starseed, okay, or a Syrian starseed, okay? Just know that the strength, the courage, the bravery, it's all built in, okay? It's already built in there, you know? It's just been a little dimmed for a while, so you're gonna have to, you know, shake it back, wake it back up, okay? So we got the Darth Vader crystal skull. Last but not least, where's the book? Right here in my face. Hey, boys. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. Okay. So, this Darth Vader skull is made of obsidian, okay? It works with the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra, okay? Chakras 1 and 3. It is the stone of protection, okay? It acts against blockages, traumas, and fears. Come on, Spirit, with the confirmation, okay? It says it opens up to spirituality. It says facilitates communication with the parallel world, and it is the link between divine spirit and matter, okay? And I feel like that's kind of symbolic of you. You know, you could be someone who is a link, you know, between the divine spirit and, you know, matter or people, you know what I'm saying? So it says, place me on your heart and let my message reach you, okay? So if you got some black obsidian, you know, put it on your heart. See what you get from that, or meditate with it, you know? And with that, I'm done, Pal 2. I hope you guys got something that you really needed out of that, you know, that'll really help you on to, you know, on this journey to the next step. And I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. I will see you later. I got to do Pal 3. Hey, Pal 3. It's your turn, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light, only you are welcome into this reading. Please give Pal 3 the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so what's going on in your subconscious? Okay, so I got 773 for you guys. Okay, you could be seeing the number 773 or like 7733 or like 3377, or I'm hearing 373. Okay, you could be born on the 3rd or 7th of any month. Okay, or you could be born in March or July, I think. Excuse me, my throat is like. Anyways, okay. So first we got Isus cutting down a tree, okay. With sacrifice, okay. So we got nightfall, thresholds and beginnings. So maybe subconsciously you could be worried that you're going to have to sacrifice more things, okay, to finally cross this threshold, you know, and you know, have these new amazing beginnings that you keep hearing about, okay? We got sovereignty with voluptuous authority, okay? Maybe your subconscious is trying to tell you that you are like in charge, okay? Like you control this whole thing, okay? Maybe subconsciously that could be something that you know, because this is what is hidden in your subconscious, okay? So we got the fairy lover with sensuality, okay? Maybe your subconscious, what's hidden in your subconscious is the way that you could enjoy life. Like you could enjoy life so much more. Like you could be in like tasting food so much different, you know what I mean? And like just really enjoying every single outing, every single moment that you have with other people, you know, but it's like there's something in the way, okay? God of the sky, okay, the sun god. You could be someone who could really benefit from like sun gazing, you know. I like to do it like between 6:37, okay? But you know, you could do it at the sunset as well, okay? So we got the changeling, okay, which says exchange between worlds, okay? So maybe you're not aware of how much you actually do communicate with spirit, okay? Like you're always constantly in contact with spirit all day. You know, me, I'm always talking to spirit all the time, okay? You would think I was crazy if you hung around me, you know. You could be 33, okay? Or 24 or 42. You could even be like 48 or 54, okay? We got 44, the Banshee, a call between worlds, okay? I actually got an extra card for Pal 3, okay? The song, I'm not crazy, institution. You're the one that's crazy, institution. You're driving me crazy. Okay, so you could be subconsciously worried about people thinking that you're crazy. It's like you know that you have this call between worlds. You know you're always in contact with spirit. But it's like every time you pay attention to it around people, you know, they kind of like belittle you and make you feel like, you know, it's not normal, baby. It's not normal, okay? And it's not supposed to be, okay? It's not your fault. Let me tell you that if they are sitting around trying to make you feel crazy about it, you know, they haters 9 times out of 10, okay? So you really don't have to worry about that, okay? We got Cernunnos, Antler God, okay? Lord of the animals, okay? So you could have a lot of animal guides, okay? You could be seeing lots of animal signs right now. Also, animals could act really like they could just really like you, you know. You could attract like birds, butterflies, all kinds of shit, you know. They do things, like animals do things for you that they don't do for normal people, you know, like, okay. But Spirit's saying, you know, don't worry, okay. You're not going to have to. Well, first of all, let me tell you that the first row is really what's going on in your subconscious, okay? The second row might give you a little bit more, okay? But most of it is just advice on how to handle these, what to do now that you've kind of acknowledged it, you know, because I'm here kind of like to just point at it, you know, to just say, hey, you know, maybe you might want to take a look at this, okay? So excuse me, you've already made your sacrifices that you're going to make, okay? You are already in the new beginning, whether you feel like you are or not, you know. That's why it's something that's hidden in your subconscious, because you could be feeling like you're still in the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, when you've totally moved past it, okay? So we got selenite, okay, which is a very cleansing type of crystal, you know. You can tap all of your other crystals with selenite and it'll clean all of them, you know. So it says icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collected vibe, okay? But you could be someone that is very like, I'm hearing mild tempered, you know? You don't really get too angry or, you know, do too much. You're really not so extra, you know, and you really do have strong faith, okay? Because it says, who needs it? Healers, believers, the currently cleansing, okay? Juice, technology, etc., okay? You could be the type of person that's like, okay, I want to go on this vacation, but I don't want to take any phones, okay? Everybody leave your phones at home, you know? Or leave your phones in the car, you know, because how are we going to get there? Okay, look, I'm the person that's like, so I can't just like bring my phone and like use it at bedtime. Okay. Where to put it, okay? Wherever you want the slate wiped clean, okay? I.e. your bedside table after a brutal work week, or around your apartment after somebody extra shady visits, okay? Which kind of tells me, you know, you could have some people that are shady around you. Like I said, you know, they're jealous of you and your gifts, okay? And they treat you like you're completely crazy, you know, and you could feel like you have to do all of this hard, brutal working, you know, not only to survive, but also to, you know, make it clear to people who you are and what you're here to do, you know. And it's you know what, if they don't understand, it's not their job to understand. If they were supposed to get it, they would have got it by now, okay? You're the one that's crazy. Okay, look, when to use it. When you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamoose, okay? When you pray to the gods above, when you've been working with crystals and you want to clear away energy they've picked up in the process, okay? Give them a gentle tap with selenite, okay? Clear your path to enlightenment, okay? Recognizing that you're already walking this amazing path, you know, that you're already here, and really taking the time in the moment to enjoy your life and to go ahead and make those exchanges between the worlds, okay, will really clear your path to enlightenment, and it'll also increase your firepower, okay? With topaz, it says increase your firepower at the bottom, okay? It says topaz is the world's hardest silicone-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. Stop. Okay, like I said, you're not crazy, okay? But also you could be a middle child, okay? That's what I really got from the Middle Ages. It says, who needs it? Anyone burning A, the midnight oil, B, the candle at both ends, or C, bridges, or D, all of the above, okay? Where to put it? Wherever the action needs to happen, okay? When to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction but keep misfiring, passion is totally indispensable, okay? But if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done, okay? Increase your firepower. You could be someone who procrastinates, okay? You could have issues making certain decisions with the proper authority, you know, because you could be like tiptoeing on these eggshells trying to make sure that you don't like, you know, sabotage your journey in some type of way, you know, like maybe feeling like you always end up messing it up, you know what I mean? But no, if you're called to, you know, have this exchange between worlds, you know, and if you're, because it says a call between worlds, you're literally, this is your calling, okay? So if you don't answer, as long as you don't answer it, you're going to keep on feeling crazy, you know what I'm saying? And in some cases, spirit will move on, okay? They will take it, snatch it, and use it for someone else. But I feel like they chose you because you are really powerful, okay? They don't just choose any old body, you know what I mean? Like sometimes they have to wait, you know. I'm hearing they gotta wait like 2 generations for another you to come around, you know. So it would be great if you just embrace your soul calling, okay? It says get into your depth with garnet, okay? It says garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries, okay? Garnets come in many forms like almandine, grossolar, and spessartine, okay? So you say it. It says, to name 3, gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude, okay? So it's like that's the kind of attitude spirit wants you to adopt here, okay? The I got this attitude. I can do this, okay? I don't need no help. I don't need no cheerleader. I don't need no backup. I can totally handle this, you know what I mean? Because I got God on my side and I got all my spirit guides and my ancestors backing me up, you know? And then that will make you feel so much more happy about life. You know what I mean? Like, I can't explain the feeling that, constantly being in contact with spirit really gives you, like I'm getting chills, it's such an amazing thing. Like I could talk about that all day, okay? And it's already kind of long, so let me move it right along, okay? It says, who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing, okay? You could be being abstinent right now, okay? You could be having writer's block, okay? And you could just be really not having any fun, and spirit could be just having you in this hermit mode so that you can really get in touch with your depth before they reintroduce, new people and new things into your life. They're not gonna do that, if you're just gonna scare everybody away because you don't want to sacrifice anything, okay? But it's not sacrifice. Spirit's saying, everything comes with its own form of compromise, okay? So, and sometimes when you lose things, they was meant to go, okay? You were always going to lose whatever it is that you lost, because you don't lose things. Spirit removes and replaces things, okay? So where to put it? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all, okay? It says when to use it. When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture, okay? Get into your depth, okay? Don't let the internet scare you out of living your life, okay? Because the internet is full of fear, it's full of fear of people who are afraid. They're afraid to be themselves. They're afraid to, be soft and sensitive on a matter, or some people are afraid to put their foot down, and stand up for who they are and what they believe in, and Spirit's just saying you don't have to fear this, okay? And you're more connected in than most, okay? So you're not gonna go wrong, okay? We got Ruby. Ruby says, feed your fires, okay? Let me see. It says, hot pink to Cabernet red. Ruby is a precious gemstone that has bedazzled royalty for centuries, okay? So not only are you just amazing and royal, okay, but you're meant to be a fearless guide and protector for others, It says, pointing you in the direction of a rich, passionate life, That's what Spirit is doing for you, okay? It says, who needs it? Anyone with something worth fighting for, or any Aries, okay? You could be an Aries or, any fire sign, but you don't have to be. You could just have Aries, like, in your chart or something like that, okay? It says where to put it. Put it in a ring on the hand you throw punches with, in the boudoir. Okay, it says when to use it. When you want to show the world you're both beautiful and ferocious, okay? When your sex life needs a helping teaspoon of spice, when the doldrums have you down, reach for Ruby and some really red lipstick and come out swinging. Feed your fires, okay? You could also be like really sexually frustrated, okay, to keep bringing up this sexual energy. You could be craving not just sex, but the sensuality of sex. You know what I'm saying? The connection of it all. So, Azurite, okay. Azurite is meditative and dreamy and soft. Okay, it says meditative and dreamy. Azurite is a soft, powdery to prismatic, rich blue copper-infused mineral, okay? Who needs it? The materialistic vein and always craving. That's not a judgment. That's almost all of us, okay? Leos especially. Where to put it? Alongside the spiritual shovel. I said you could be a fire sign too. I just find it funny that a Leo card came out too. Okay, look. It says you're using... alongside the spiritual shovel you're using to dig your way out of the prison of worry, indecision, and desire you've constructed around yourself, okay? So that's what's really going on in your subconscious, okay? That you may not be aware of, okay? The worry, the indecision, and desires like have become some sort of subconscious prison for your new ideas, and like you've subconsciously talked yourself into thinking like, like what are you protecting yourself from is what I'm hearing. What are you protecting yourself from at this point? Sometimes you protect yourself from blessings, and Spirit needs you to stop doing that, okay? Explore your hidden depths and really realize what you're capable of, because you're capable of amazing things, okay? So it says when to use it. When material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to, when it's time to take a break from snapping selfies and chasing shiny things, you can shake off shallowness, start with your breath, then dive into the deep end with Azurite, okay? And you can totally do these kinds of things yourself, you know what I mean? You don't have to do it on such a big scale as I'm doing it, you know what I mean? But if you have a deck or whatever, you know, sit down with that deck and ask spirit, what's hiding in my subconscious that I'm not aware of, you know, because this is a more collective reading. So there's going to be some information that's for you and some information that isn't for you. But if you read yourself, you know what I mean? That spirit can give you a nice direct answer, and also it can help you hone in your connection that you have with the other side, okay? Don't be afraid of the cards, you know, it ain't the cards, trust me. It's if you, some people are afraid of the cards, you know, but it is the intention of the person that is reading said cards, okay? And you can't go wrong with your own intentions to yourself, right? Okay, so we got green calcite, okay? Green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family, you know, and I feel like this is your natural energy, you know what I mean? That, you know, usually you're just like, you're a very honest person, first of all, okay, you know, and you believe in happy endings, you know, and you really care about the environment and, you know, everything that's going on around you, okay? But, you know, your guards are so up, you know, you can't even let in new happy opportunities, okay? Some of you. So it says, who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map, or Libras, okay? It says where to put it, against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the infinite precious time you have on earth. I'm also hearing that you could be an Aries, Leo, or Libra moon, okay? It says when to use it. When your heart is asking for something, but you aren't listening, okay? The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desire, okay? You'll never know if you can truly do or accomplish something, or if you're going to lose something in the process. Like, what's the point of worrying about all of that if you're not going to take the leap in the first place, okay? And it's like I said, these are things that are hidden in your subconscious, so you could be, you know, starting to take a leap of faith, you know what I mean? And then like talking yourself down, or, you know, messing it all up and not really realizing that you're subconsciously doing that. You're not doing it on purpose, but you could be sabotaging yourself, okay? So next we got Archangel Butialil, okay? Be interdependent and expand your horizons. Like, you're so cosmic, okay? You receive so much connection. Like, there's two cards that talk about being in between worlds, okay? You're very psychic, okay? Very, very psychic. Your crown chakra works amazingly, okay? We got Archangel Christine with accept the Christ light and act with wisdom and loving compassion, you know? But acting with wisdom and loving compassion does not only apply to others, it applies to you as well. It's very important that you give yourself that special treatment, you know what I'm saying? So Archangel Zadkiel says it's time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame, okay? You could really, I think you would really benefit from doing a violet flame meditation, okay? Violet flame meditations are great. You know, they're very powerful. And they get certain emotions and feelings out of you that you like didn't really know were there, okay? I'm speaking from experience, okay? Archangel Charity says give with an open heart and be generous, you know? Don't give and be afraid that giving's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, you know? Like, giving and being there for people is the wrong thing to do. That will never ever be the wrong thing to do, okay? But you have to, just as open-hearted and generous as you are with others, you have to be that same way with yourself, you know? And maybe even a little more, you know? You have to treat yourself like you are your baby, because you are a baby. Okay, Archangel Shamiel says open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. Like, at the core of you, you are just love, okay? Your heart is meant to pour out as much love and caring and compassionate, you know, giving as it can muster, okay? And you know, getting rid of, you know, certain walls that you've built up in the subconscious will really help with your connection to, you know, God and your angels and your ancestors, okay? Archangel Azrael says it's time to let go and prepare for change, you know? Let go of the things that you're looking at as sacrifices of the past, okay? They were not sacrifices. They were just the proper steps that you needed to take, you know? Like, You know, if you feel like you sacrificed people, it was time for those people to go. If you feel like you sacrificed some money, you know, you did what you had to do in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And how did you get the money? You know what I'm saying? Because some people get, you know, they got the money fast, or they got it in an unjust way, and they wonder why, you know, it's gone now. You know, don't dwell on the things of the past, is what Spirit's saying. Don't dwell on the things of the past, you know, just continue to go with the flow and expect the best, you know, and start, you know, saying these affirmations, you know, I deserve, you know, I've never sacrificed anything, you know what I mean? Everything that has been taken, that has been, okay, I got it. Everything that has been removed for my life was for my highest good and will always be replaced by what God truly has for me, okay? That's a good affirmation, I think. Okay, say that. Okay, so flow. It says, the more you resist the current of change, the harder the current pushes. If you hold on to the grass on the side of the river, not wanting to move, you will be battered by the strong current. If you float in the middle of the river, the current is gentle and you float easily downstream, okay? Aim for the path of least resistance and go with the flow. So a list of love, okay, it says, write a list of all the people who deeply love you. Think of all the people who deeply love you and feel the love, okay? It says, say to yourself, it is easy to vibrate at my highest level. Every day I get better and better at it. It says emotions, feel your emotions, be with them, honor them, process them, and then move on and enjoy your life, okay? So Spirit is saying, baby, you have the gift of courage, okay? You have the gift of courage. You have all the strength that you need to get over this trauma, you know, that you've been through. You know, I know lately you could have found out, you know, a lot of big hidden secrets, you know, in your family, with your fan groups, you know, really seeing who everyone was, because that's a big part of having this call to work between worlds, is having Spirit tell you everything, okay? And, you know, it can be intimidating, okay? And upsetting too, you know? I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, fire away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I can't never sing that part, okay? Look. So look, we got the Greys, okay? Utilitarian, organized, and intimidating, you know? It's like, you could be coming off as kind of intimidating to people, you know, they could be, but they're not intimidated, you know, because you're a nasty person or because they just don't like your ass, you know, they're intimidated because they see the power in you, you know what I'm saying? They see the light shining all the way through you, okay? So don't let anyone doubt you, you know, or what it is that you offer, okay? These people are, you know, like they being mind controlled, you know what I mean? They're being like programmed and fixed and every day, okay? Every day they get reprogrammed, okay? So just be, you know, feel the gratitude that you are not stuck in this, you know, and just really look at your subconscious things that you're holding on to, okay? Because that takes you to the next level. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again if I did. Okay, look, we got Nagas, lovers, erotica, and sensuality, okay? So like, you are really wanting this love to come into your life, or you could already, you know, be in a relationship with someone, you know, and you could be subconsciously, you know what I mean, pushing that person out, you know, and that person could be your person, okay? So try to avoid doing that, okay? And last but not least is the ET Crystal Skull. So let's see, what is it talking about? Okay, so it was discovered in 1906. Okay, it is made of smoky quartz and it works best with the root chakra. Okay, so that tells me that you could have a lot of subconscious traumas left over from your childhood, you know, but I was saying, you know, you could have found out a lot of secrets about your family, you know, and all sorts of things that was going on when you were a child that you weren't really looking at through like the adult eyes that you've been looking at it through, you know. And you could subconsciously be a little angry about those things, you know, Spirit's saying, you know, address it, you know, tell God, you know, I'm a little angry about this, okay? God is amazing and forgiving and understanding, and he will listen to you, okay? And you're not going to get like strike down or get in trouble, you know, just because you have feelings, you know, you are human, okay? Here, you are ET, I feel, okay? Because this is the ET crystal skull. You are an ET here to have a human experience, okay? So embrace that. This says that it promotes rooting and refocusing, okay? It calms the emotions and improves lucidity and concentration, okay? It helps to think better and to get rid of anxieties and irrational fears. It improves self-confidence and the ability to open to others, okay? And that's pretty much, you know, what we're talking about here, okay? It says, place me on your heart and let my message reach you, okay? So if you have like some smoky quartz or something like that, you can place it on your heart, but you don't have to. You know, you really can think about a crystal and meditate on that crystal, and you'll still get that kind of energy, you know, from that specific vibration of that crystal. You know, your mind is a lot more powerful and amazing than, you know, we give it credit for, okay? So I'm actually done. I hope you guys got something that you needed out of that, you know, that'll really help you move forward on this spiritual journey. And I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later. Bye.